No names needed. No private addresses. No phone numbers. No backroom whispers. Just titles, records, bylaws, and receipts. The Postal Truth, stamped again. They wrote it in the bylaws, said they'd stand when duty called. All possible aid when a supervisor falls. Grievance or adverse action, that was written in the line. But when the storm came heavy, who stepped out of time? Naps had the mission, Upma had the claim. Associations talking service while the record held my name. I asked for representation, I asked them to appear, but the silence got louder when discipline came near. And the manual says representation, the manual says rights, but paper turns to ashes when nobody fights. They'll tell you we support you, they'll tell you we care, then vanish from the hallway when the pressure's in the air. All possible aid, that's what the paper said. All possible aid, but the worker bled under their watch. The records don't fade. Where were the guardians of all possible aid? No conspiracy by chorus, no conviction by rhyme, just the facts in the file and the unanswered time. All possible aid, that's what they displayed, but the silence told the story of all possible aid. Less than a day before the interview came down, the clock kept ticking in a federal town. A protected process, a mandatory chair, but the one sent to stand there was suddenly not there. They said we're not a union, said another can be found, but timing is a witness when the walls close down. If you take the dues, if you print the plan, if you promise defense, then stand like a man. And yes, titles carry weight and officers keep score when leadership watches from behind a closed door. A manager on paper, a case in the flame, a system with procedures but nobody claims the blame. All possible aid, that's what the paper said. All possible aid, but the worker bled under their watch. The records don't fade. Where were the guardians of all possible aid? No conspiracy by chorus, no conviction by rhyme, just the facts in the file and the unanswered time. All possible aid, that's what they displayed, but the silence told the story of all possible aid. Then Miami hit the headlines, 451 in the stack. Treasury checks in the story, 2 million looking back. Public trust was bleeding near the airport lights, while honest workers drown in paperwork fights. One case gets a headline, one worker gets a cage, another gets non-pay and a disappearing wage. If the system has muscle when the cameras arrive, why was I left begging just to medically survive? Who protects the supervisor when the supervisor breaks? Who answers the letter when the whole house shakes? Who reads the bylaws when the member calls? Who stands in the doorway when the hammer falls? Not guilty by song, not accused by name, but the record asks questions that burn through the frame. If aid was promised, then aid should appear. If rights were written, then rights should be clear. All possible aid, that's what the paper said. All possible aid, but the worker bled under their watch. The records don't fade. Where were the guardians of all possible aid? Naps on the paper, Upman in the file, USPS in the middle with the courtroom smile. All possible aid, that's what they displayed. Now the people hear the silence behind all possible aid. No names needed. The title knows. The association knows. The bylaws know. The manual knows. The payroll knows. And the record does not forget it.